It's about that time. All right, what do we got here? Boom. And then we got boom. Then we got boom. Then we got boom. 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 Badonk. I just like that. I just copy and pasted my message to the very small segment of the world that might be interested in editing at 4 in the morning. I don't know if you can hear it outside, but there's a pretty crazy thunderstorm going on in New York City. So I've decided to don my orange shirt in support of all those locked up by them police. Solidarity forever, y'all. Banging that key lime LaCroix like there ain't no tomorrow. Oh, there you are, Skip Donahue. Hold up. Boom. Skip, check this shit out right here. Here's a copy of Space Tards, which you helped to edit. And I don't know if you can see, but here in this, let me see, is that it? Yeah, here on this copyright page, it actually thanks you by name, although it says Skip Donahue. I fixed that. This is just the arc. But yeah, your name's in the book. Thank you very much for your help on the editing stream of that. So yeah, you up in the book probably around... I'd like to get it out by the 4th of July, but I got a lot of work to do before that can happen, like marketing and so forth. But yeah, you're fucking in the book. Yeah, I like how the cover came out. This big old fucking helmet right here. Space Tards. Yeah, man. Yeah, just, you know, like if you're part of this stream, just know that the books will come out, and I churn these motherfuckers out at a relatively healthy clip. Yeah, if you can't be handsome, be prolific. That's my theory in this old writing game right here. Let me see. I wonder if give me 1 second, because we're getting here. Let me pop that off. Okay. So yeah, I have my what you call it? I have the movie light. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, yeah, we were getting significant shadow on light one because I got some movie lighting brought up in here, like actual video lighting for this live stream storytelling RPG thing that I want to do. Where can I buy it? I'm throwing money at the screen. You can't buy it yet, but it's only going to cost like, I don't know, like $5 or $6 on Amazon. I would love to sell it for like $2 or $3. Honestly, I think that's what that book is worth. But Amazon will not let you distribute it to like the UK and other spots like that unless you have like a minimum advertised price of like $5 or $6. So it's gonna be like $6. I'll try to throw some extras on the website or something like that. IMO, personally, I think what I'll probably do is say, hey, if you buy the book, just email me and I'll send you the audiobook for free. They have a program where you can, if you buy the audiobook, you can get the book for free. But I don't know that that's the case for whatever there. But yeah, I also need to record the audiobook, which I've been so lazy about. And now it's raining today, so I ran it in the fucking attic. I don't know if I can even do. But whatever the case, yeah, so my mixer integration was broken for a couple of days. I tried to set the game feed to writing, and then it just wouldn't let me fucking stream. Just restream wouldn't connect to mixer, so I just set it back to World of Warcraft. So, I don't know, maybe I should start streaming World of Nerdcraft or some shit. I don't know. That's dangerous for me because I wasted a lot of my life on that game. But if I don't do that, I just waste a lot of my life on League of Legends. So, well, what did you miss? A lot of character development in the last couple of days. We saw Matthew try to fly out of New York. He wanted to escape to Newark with his friend Thirsty. And they were going to fly to Costa Rica, but the man in gray got him. Yeah, Kaiser Duchance does not fuck around with that. They got scooped up. Then what else is going on like that there? So fucking walking down the street in Chelsea, maybe Lemon and Sarah just ran into that disappearing cop from earlier, Carl Mason, and he was about to teleport away, but they stopped him and started talking with him and invited him to dinner. So the whole crew just went out to dinner and talked about like how their superpowers started to manifest. Talked about like some of the things that they were afraid about. Carl told his story, which was kind of whiling out there. And now they've all dispersed. All of them left the restaurant after eating like a bunch of spicy Sichuan pork and noodles. And now Sarah finds herself about half a mile away from the restaurant. Too late to like walk back. And then, oh shit. So this is chapter 39, Occupado. How's Rape Ghost doing? So Rape Ghost, so this was the thing. When Lemon went to walk up to the police officer, he's like, fuck, I can't walk up to a cop with an illegal gun on me. And so maybe he's just like, all right, give the gun to me. And so he's like, all right. And he hands off his fucking Kimber Pro Carry to 45 semi-automatic to a 14-year-old invisible rape ghost, and maybe just takes his gun. So maybe he is now in possession of a big-ass handgun. Ooh. That 45 is a caliber. On the list of bullets I don't want to get shot with, it ranks pretty high up there. Yeah, like a little bit below that 50 AE, significantly below that Smith & Wesson 500 round, and significantly below a double-aught buckshot because you're getting hit by 5 or 6 pellets. But yeah, I don't want to get clapped with that particular bullet. All right, let's get down to it. Wait, hold on. Did I tell fucking where's Spathy? Oh shit, I see Meep Sheep up in the chat. Hold on, let me see. Oh, Bradius is too hard sick to fucking edit. Yeah, so what I heard from Bradius is that so in the Seattle protest, there were like 20 or 40,000 people gathered. And they were peacefully gathering, and they were just protesting and chanting and stuff like that. And he says that despite the fact that they weren't attacking anybody, the police opted to disperse them with like way too much tear gas and then started firing rubber bullets at them as they were retreating. I gotta take that with a grain of salt because I wasn't there. When you're in a big crowd, you can't see all the shit that the crowd is doing. Somebody might have been doing some crazy shit, but at the same point, they might have just gotten the orders like, hey, disperse these motherfuckers. You know, I'm sick of them being on my lawn. And yeah, like when you go out and protest and throw adversity in the face of the police, you will definitely learn like what it's like to interact in an adverse situation with the police. So yeah, I can understand and respect that he's too sad to fucking. All right, so police are cunts, man. It's bad out here. Biggest gang in the world. Yeah, everybody is like anti-police. Almost all of my interactions with the police have been negative, right? It's never, I'm happy, and it's never, even in situations where I have like attempted to, like where I've witnessed shootings and helped try to solve murders and shit like that and get justice for people, almost never like happy that they're there. But I'm always happy at the net effect of their presence, right? So when we're like thinking about like how it's really shitty to deal with the police one-on-one and they're just fucking hassling you and that's their job, like writing you fucking parking tickets and other nonsense like that and stealing your crack cocaine. You just don't forget that there is a significant like repressive effect that they have on the baser natures of people and one that is unfortunately necessary just because all of us have a little piece of us that would go fucking wild if we let it. And if you're like a young man, that piece of you is like 90% of the front of your fucking brain until you're like in your mid 30s. You're just fucking insane. And I was one of those crazy young men who would do terrible shit. So I'm not exculpating myself. I don't think that's a word. I'm not exempting myself from that whole thing. So yeah, they're cunts, but just like the cunts that we like, the life is necessary. They're necessary for life. You can't live in a society that doesn't have a police force, it will swiftly descend into chaos. And a lot of it is just like not so much that whole baser nature argument where everybody has like a little bit of wildness in them. That's dangerous when a lot of people get angry at once. But there is that like, where are they at? They're like 2-3% where they're just full blown on that dark triad. They got that nice narcissism. They got that psychopathy. They got that chopping you up, putting you in your basement. You know, they're raping, pillaging, extorting motherfuckers. Like, those people definitely exist. And every time everybody's like, fuck all cops and so forth, what are you going to do about those people? Right? Those people will fucking roll you over. And they'll do it slow and sneaky in the background the whole fucking time, where you're trying to like run your commune, and that one guy is out there fucking molesting all the kids or siphoning off all the funds or fucking literally murdering people. Like, those people exist. And it's one of those asymmetrical warfare type things, just like terrorism, where the actions of a relatively small few lead to a significant decrease in quality of life for all. Really, really significant decrease in quality of life for all. And yeah, I don't know that there'll ever be a solution unless you just have like some broad base fucking like AI guided system where it's just like, hey, this guy's setting fires. This guy wet the bed until he was fucking 15. This guy tortures animals. What if he didn't make it to 18? You know, what if like, I guess this could be like an interesting science fiction story. They're always taking my crack. Well, there's more than one way that the police can take your crack. Be thankful it was just your rock cocaine. I joke, but you know, in New York, there's like a long history of cops like fishing in people's assholes with like screwdrivers and stuff like that, just for fun. Robots will save us. I'm like really wondering if some kind of like, you know, like the creepy social credit shit that China is doing, you know, where it seems like inevitable that we'll wind up in a crazy surveillance state. And it seems inevitable that we'll get to a point of AI and machine learning where a lot of these risk factors can be identified and those people can be weighted. And where I think certainly we'll get to a point where if you have like a certain number of risk factors for antisocial behavior, the machine will decide like, hey, you know, what if this guy never got a match on Tinder, you know, and like never got a chance to spread his seed or whatever? What if, you know, chemicals were introduced to sterilize this person so that that genotype couldn't continue on? I think we'll get to that part where we're like monkeying around and bad elements get iced. And as I'm saying that, you know, I could easily be one of those bad elements that they'd ice out. Like, I definitely have. There's enough bad in there. I'm not. I don't think fucking recycling works. I'd do it, but I just think it's stupid. You have to. It's legal. It's the law here. Yeah. Like, I'm not like going out of my way to hurt people or anything, but yeah, I could see a future in which I was judged too antisocial to exist. Yeah, me too. Yeah, like, fuck it, you know. I don't know. I think everybody thinks they're a little bit worse than they are inside, because I was seeing some fucking thing on Reddit the other day. It was like a old Japanese saying or something that every man has like 3 faces. The face he shows to the world, the face he shows to his close family and loved ones, and a face he never shows anybody. And everybody got that third face. You know what I'm saying? Well, let me holler at you face to face, because the ace been place to place and seen plenty of them. But don't let the face fool you. There's so many of them, but still remain faceless. Chapter 39. All right, here we go. Lemon Maybe and the Electric Lady by Zak Zyz. Chapter 39. Occupado. 2.15. 8:08 p.m. Chelsea. Nothing sounds quite like an 8:08. Let's make sure that we got this fucking right. But it sounds like they only had dinner for an hour, which is that's a short ass dinner. I'm gonna make that 9:08 also. Because if it's 8:08, like the Starbucks is supposed to be open. No, you know what? Sting's Noodle House. Yeah, let's make it 9:08. Ooh. This chapter. Fuck, Sarah. I like knowing what the whole story is, and just knowing the characters are about to fuck themselves over, and I just get to watch. And it's not cringe to me because I know how it all turned. You know, like I don't like shows like The fucking Office and whatnot. Let's make it 9:19 p.m. Because she would have walked over from like 12th Avenue, and that's like a 15, 20-minute walk. No, I used to have to take it every single day. All right. Oh, fuck, Sarah says. Yeah, let's cut that. So we just can't have that qualifier in the sentence saying that she's half a mile away from Sings. Yeah, I couldn't handle the opposite. Yeah, I just don't like fucking cringy humor at all. And it seemed like for a period of like 2006 through fucking forever. I'll tell you one place where it doesn't really bother me is in like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which I like quite a bit because none of those characters are relatable. You know what I mean? Like you're not identifying with any of those characters. They're all horrible fucking people. And hopefully it's a little bit the case here. So this is a shirt from the Manhattan Mayhem. Back in the day, I used to date a roller derby skater, and I was like a big like super fan there, and I would DJ the games. Roller derby is super fun because they have like a DJ playing songs while the girls are skating around the track. It's awesome. It's the best DJ gig I've ever had, and I love fucking roller derby. It's super fun. The girls are tough as hell. The game is actually super fun to watch, believe it or not. They're just wailing on each other out there. And there's like a lot of grace and art to it. So it's a dumb sounding thing. But yeah, it's pretty dope. Let me see. But yeah, just solidarity forever. So, oh fuck. Sarah grunts. Oh fuck. Sarah hisses. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Sarah groans. Though she can see through walls and peer into the very depths of souls, Sarah Shiner is not immune to the post-meal dash. That's the mad press of find a bathroom now. That always seems to hit 15 minutes after a big meal, just as you've walked too far to get back where you were eating. Mm. Okay. Though she can see through walls and peer into the then very. You'd be getting some points here, Skip. I'm telling you. Sunny in Philadelphia. Oh fuck! Now I want to watch The Wire again. I always want to watch The Wire again, though. Though she can see through walls and peer into the very depths of souls, Sarah Shiner is not immune to the post-meal dash. The imperative, find a bathroom now, that always seems to hit 15 minutes after a big meal, just as she's... So this happened to me. This is a personal anecdote right here. When I first moved to New York, I just could not deal with the fucking microorganisms in the water. And like 15 minutes after every dinner, like I'd be going out with my girlfriend, and I'd be like, "Hey, I'll be right back." We'd have to like stop at a Starbucks or McDonald's or something. Everything would just go right through me. And what I ultimately learned is that it's probably just like a little bit of insensitivity to gluten and having a giant ass meal. You know, if you stop doing those two things. Also, I just got to the point where, you know, like my asshole was a hardened soldier and could make it through some of this. But now, every once in a while, I'll still be like walking, and I'm like, fuck, my place is 10 blocks away, and I'm going to be pinching it up the entire time. God. Every single human being can relate to this chapter. So let's see it. Though she can see, the imperative, find a bathroom now, always seems to hit 15 minutes after a big meal, just as she's walked too far to turn back to the restaurant. This is a terrible city to find a bathroom in. Manhattan's a terrible city to find a bathroom in. One of the worst in the country. Sarah's on 20th Street. This should just be... Oh, how do you subscript? How do you superscript shit in Pages? Format fonts superscript. Okay. Yeah, if I don't fucking do it, let me tell you who's gonna have to. Text. Style. Where's the fucking superscript? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Regular. No, that's not it. Ligatures. Is that? No. I'm sure I'm looking straight at it and not seeing the motherfucker. Okay, character formatting options. Their sidebar. Superscript. Command Shift. Control Shift Command Plus. Okay. There we go. So Control Shift Command Plus. Minus. Control Shift Command minus. That's like mid script. That's not fucking superscript. Z. Command Z. Control Shift Command minus. That doesn't fucking work. Fucking garbage. All right, so we might just wind up leaving this for the fucking editor every single time. So character formatting options is right here. Baseline is superscript. Oh, okay. It renders the superscript in a super stupid way here because it's it's not. I didn't change the fucking. No, it's fucked up because you know what? Honestly, I'm gonna make a command decision right here. We're not gonna fuck with subscript at all in this. We're gonna leave that for the editor. Or I'll just do a search for whatever. I'm not gonna fuck with it because it doesn't look right. Sarah's on 20th Street, walking east from 9th Avenue. Tree-lined brownstone. Oh, I don't like tree-lined brownstones. It's not. I don't think it's a font thing. All right, Command, Control, Shift, Plus. Yeah, see? It just looks weird. Oh, that's gonna fuck me over at some point. Whatever. I could just make it 23rd. Have you seen the well-to-do? Oh. 20th Street. It looks weird, like typed out as 20th Street. It really should be. Yeah, and in fact, let's. Oh no, I can't unsubscript it. let's get this subscript the fuck out of here. Yeah, the signs absolutely do say 20th, and that's the name. Real talk. Although the signs, like for the avenues, they actually spell them out. Yeah, if you look at it, it just says the word. In some place, fuck it. I don't want to fixate on that in my new show right here. Why am I fucking sweating all of a sudden? Huh. Weird. Oh, the thunderstorm just blew over too. Oh god. Oh, is this the start of like that thunderstorm that blew over, and then we got a hot front coming in? So like a heat wave during a riot is one of the worst things that you can fucking have, because sudden heat makes people cranky and like more prone to murder. But I'm not pulling that out of my ass either. You can look at the correlation between excessive heat and fucking murder, and it's ridiculous. Like the hottest days of the year are where all the people get murked. So if it's about to be like a fucking heat wave, ew. Yeah, I'm considering supplementing my arsenal here. It's got to be a hard time to get a permit for new guns. Whoa, not liking it. Yeah, worst violence in the world, all along the equator where it's hot. No, I fucking agree, man. You know why? Because like, and I lived in New Orleans for a long time where there's plenty murder, and it's just like it gets like hot enough, and you're like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And you don't care about anything. You just want it to stop. Everything. Just start speed walking. Each step feels like it might be your last. Oh fuck. Hmm. Zero chance a bodega will have a public bathroom. Let's just take out the gay sex shop part. I don't think it adds anything. The bars are zero chance a bodega will have a public bathroom. The bars are... The bars are all overflowing. There will be lines, and she just can't wait. Again, she has to freeze, as rigid... Sarah goes rigid as a street lamp and waits for the pressure to subside. She almost loses it. The Wire had the record for the longest scene where all that was said was the word fuck. It wasn't like 15 minutes. I think it was like a 6 or 7 minute scene. It's where McNulty and Bunk are investigating the scene of a shooting where they realize that somebody was shot through the window, and they find a bullet lodged in a refrigerator, which is fucking dope. But yeah, like all the different inflections and intonations that they throw on the word fuck. The Wire is just a brilliant show, man. It's I consider it the best TV show of all time. But I haven't seen all the TV shows of all time. Breaking Bad's up there. I like that one too. But I think we need Shocked. Did I rewatch Blues Brothers or The Abomination of a sequel? No, I should figure out how we can do for my show, like a fucking movie night on Discord. I do need to, actually, I'll work on that today. Let me, hold on, I guess I already showed you guys like the setup for Rapidsaurus. The new lighting is kind of crazy. It's a shame I can't trigger it by remote. I wonder how expensive like a network power switch would be. I think there's actually a controller for this kind of lighting. Although honestly, I could just, what I could really do is just have it so that by my foot. Oh, okay. So two things that I want to set up today. I can flick that so that I can set that lighting to flick on and off with my foot, which would be kind of cool. Oh, I'd really like that actually. Yeah, I'm going to get some foot switches for these lights. And then I'm also going to get, because that'd be cool, just to be able to sit here and like flick the lights on and off. I don't see why I can't do that. And what was I going to do? And I wanted to find a way to get video into Discord video, so I'm going to experiment a little with that. And then I had a genius idea for something involving a foot switch and OBS. Fuck, what was, oh God, it was like a MIDI control to do something with a foot switch. But what the fuck was it? Oh God, it was something with Rapasaurus too. What do I want to do? Maybe I was trying to hide and show a camera source or something. Oh fuck. JLSoft is blogging about uncontrollable shits. Well, you know, that's that T for C gestalt. That's one thing that always drove me crazy about Teens for Christ, is the way that we would all be thinking about kind of the same fucking thing. It was a magical time. Fuck, what did I want to show and hide? Oh, I had this idea in the middle of the night for something that I wanted to be. What? Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a. That's what it was. It was. I wanted to turn on and off. Oh, okay. Yeah, a MIDI control. So now I remember this. A foot switch for MIDI control of the voice prism. All right, now that makes perfect fucking sense to me. Okay, cool. And then we're gonna okay, cool. Yeah, like if I seem like confused and disoriented, it's literally you just have no idea how fucking complicated all this nonsense happening here. I mean, I can show you in a hot second here. Like, hold on. Yeah, just anytime people are like, yeah, why are you so dumb with all your fucking computer gear? You can't make this shit work, blah, blah, blah. Look at what I'm fucking dealing with right here. It's like, got these new lights coming in, all this. I have to know how all this shit works, man. Every bit of it right there. Sometimes I just don't. Yeah, so what my idea was using a foot pedal to silence the affected, not even silence, but to do raise and lower the volume of my, fuck, I think I'm gonna have to do MIDI programming too if I want to make that work. Yeah, like I don't fool around here. A lot of crazy shit going on. Whew. All right, let's get back to it. Sarah shouldn't even be in Chelsea because we got 3,000 words done yesterday and I want to be in that neighborhood. I'll tell you what's, wait, did I already take one of these fucking pills? I don't think I did. Drop of water on the trackpad should be removed. All right. I don't use a trackpad. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. I use it all the fucking time. Ugh. Ugh. That's sweat right there. No, I'll tell you what the problem is that I'm not at like a surplus of like 500 or 600 calories every day at the moment because I'm doing like this intermittent fasting. So I have like all this crazy energy that I'm not using to get fatter. So let's get down to it. This is a real Starbucks, by the way, on like between 22nd and 23rd on 8th Avenue. And I think I know exactly what the layout is inside of the store. I've been there a bunch of times. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's all condensation because now we're suddenly in a swampy and subtropical subduction zone. Fuck. Ooh. Yeah, when the thunderstorm was rolling through, I'm like, good, so chill people the fuck out. Maybe they'll take a day or two to reflect on whether or not they really want to go around burning up police cars. But no such luck. Yeah. I have got to replace the wireless unit in this fucking hovel. Oh, let's take that out. All hope seems lost. Oh, yeah. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna blow my nose because this is insufferable. Insnufferable. Whew. Fucking storm rolled out, allergies rolled right in. Ugh. Oh, it's gonna be a great day though. I should go for a ride on the. Yeah, once we finish editing here, I'm gonna ride that old motorcycle. Maybe take some pictures. All right, what do we got here? Wonder of wonders. There's no out of order sign. Wonder of wonders. There's no out of order sign. The little indicator slipped is flipped to a glorious green vacant. Sarah propels herself into the bathroom, slams the turn lock to occupied, and can barely get her pants off and sit down before she cuts loose. The world is swallowed up. Sarah shuts her eyes, emptied of all but relief. Her temples are beaded with sweat, her heart is thundering. She's so happy she made it she could almost cry. For a moment, this dingy Starbucks toilet, restaurant, yeah. Yeah, restroom always seems like kind of weird. Although it's not a bath. Like, how's that a bathroom? You're not taking a fucking bath in. Oh, well, I guess that's not true in New York. Whoa. That toilet water. You de hobo. What do we got here? Feeling pure relief. Her temples are beaded with sweat and her heart is thundering. Her temples are beaded with sweat and her pulse pounds in her ears. She's so happy she made it here she could almost cry. For a moment, this dingy Starbucks bathroom feels like the best and safest place in the world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, Sarah shuts her eyes and the world is swallowed by pure relief. Her pulse is pounding in her ears. Her temples are beaded with sweat. She's so fucking happy she made it here she could almost cry. She's so happy she made it here she could almost cry. For a few seconds, the dingy Starbucks bathroom feels like the best and safest place in the world. The simple act of being empty is more potent than a drug. Just a second. Christ, Sarah yells. She's tucked her, let's see. Christ, yeah, let's capitalize Christ. Christpitalized. It's so dope that we have that bot now. That's that's fucking ridiculous. I think it makes me chortle every fucking morning. She's trying to get some traction from their waxy single ply. Her insulated gloves are lying on the floor, cast away in her mad dash to unbuckle her belt. Let's just say haste. Skip hates Catbot? What's fucking Catbot? Never heard of it. Do you mean that bot? Yeah, yo no sé. Here, hold on. Let's change. Let's just say. Yeah, so she's got the backpack full of money. Oh, I put fuck my life on the stream and it timed me out for 10 minutes? Oh, it's fucking Mixer's thing? I think I can turn that off. I'll take a look at their control settings. It's just annoying, man. You know, these are grown people. You should be able to curse as much as you want. I think. But nobody listens to yours truly. All right, let me see here. Bang on the toilet. Wow, look at how fucked up this sentence is right there. If Catbot was on the stream, it would explode. I don't know how it would even deal with Rape Ghost. Yeah, there's a lot of profanity in this story. I've actually taken a bunch of profanity out that I thought was just unnecessary. I'm trying to just have it where it like highlights something to the story. But yeah, you know, like I was in the military. I lived in New Orleans for a long time, and I live in Brooklyn now, and we just curse all the time. It's nothing to us. Like the words have lost all meaning. So that's just all how we feel. Like the word motherfucker, like just basically expresses like a mild surprise or something like that. We got to get really into it to actually curse. Yeah, like double slurs and all kinds of whatnot. All right. Mm-hmm. Mm. Yeah, getting this right is important. All right, what do we got here? Sarah finishes in a hurry and flushes the toilet. She wants to wash her hand, but the impatient man outside keeps banging on the door. It's driving her crazy. She grabs the door handle, ready to give this asshole a piece of her mind. At the exact same time, he grabs the handle on the other side. Contact. She wants to wash her hands, but the impatient man outside keeps banging on the door. It's driving her crazy. She grabs the stainless steel door handle. Contact. Oh. Mm. Mm. No, let's... A surge of power surges through the handle and into... Sarah forgot to put on her gloves. On the other side of the door, the man's illuminate... No. A jolt of power surges through the handle and into the man's hand. Oh, yeah, look at this awful fucking sentence. How was I gonna let that fly? Ooh. A jolt of power surges through the handle and up the man's arm. Sarah forgot to put on her gloves. She lets go, but it's too late. On the other side of the door, the illuminated silhouette topples. Shit. Is shit meant to be funny? Just a quip, not really a comment. No, it's not meant to be funny. Yeah. Uh, yeah. In fact, it's not meant to be a joke, and it isn't funny. So maybe it should just be like, oh no, or oh fuck. How about that? Yeah. It just seems, yeah, it does seem, it seems contextual in a way that is, I think, distracting to the reader. Uh, and like a big, we use so many of those earlier in the chapter. Um, and here's the other thing: like she's mad at this dude, um, and like really pissed off because imagine like you're in a bathroom, so it's like bap 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 bap, rat 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 rat, bap 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 bap. You're like, what the fuck, you know? She's super mad, but all that's done with. Like as soon as she makes this mistake, right? She's like, oh no. Yeah, that's better. I like oh no a little bit better because that also that moment of oh no displays some character vulnerability. Not just she's pissed off because somebody is hassling her while she's trying to take a dump, but she fucked up real bad here because she forgot the gloves. It's her fucking fault, and immediately that's where her thoughts should go. So I like oh no a little bit better than like shit or fuck or whatever there. Let's say Sarah flings open the door. I like nonstop knocker. Nonstop. The nonstop knocker is laid out on the ground with a puddle of piss spreading beneath him. Yeah, I think with a puddle of piss spreading beneath him is yeah. Yeah, like okay, cool. So here's two huge problems are immediately apparent. First, he's wearing an NYP uniform. Second, he isn't breathing. Uh, yeah, hold on. Let's try and put that more in like Lemon's voice because I like what. Two huge problems. He's wearing an NYPD uniform, and he isn't breathing. Can we make that better? So I like nonstop knocker. The nonstop knocker is laid out on the... That's like a Seinfeldism, almost. The nonstop knocker is laid out on the ground with a puddle of piss spreading beneath him. Two huge problems. First, he's wearing an NYPD uniform. Second, he isn't breathing. Two huge problems leap out at Sarah. First, he's wearing an NYPD uniform. Second, he isn't breathing. Perfect. Much better. Much better. I like the dot cadence of that right there. And I like that we took the word like, two huge problems are immediately apparent. You know, we take out that fucking nerdy diction that belongs to me and put in this much better fucking more lemony diction right there. So I like it. Not diction, but word choice is what we're looking for there. Oh, so Skip Donahue, way ahead of you. Yeah, I do think that's much better. Let's take out the Marcus part. Hold on. Let's see what NYPD badges look like. Yeah, see, this is... that's New York State. City of New York Police, Sergeant badge. Lieutenant badges. Yeah, as I recall, they don't have fucking names on them. Check out these detectives. So it does have some of their ranks for detective. Let's see what the patrolman badge looks like. Yeah. LAPD. State of Hawaii. City of New York police. Yeah. See this guy right here. This is what many police officers wear fake badges. No, they don't fucking don't. They don't do that shit. God. People will believe any kind of horse shit that you put on the internet. It's ridiculous. All right. Nonsense. All right, so whew. Oh yeah, yeah, like really really important to me to oh fuck, I think hold on. I hate it when we do some research and then we have to go all the way back to chapter 1. Mason, 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 Mason. Mason. Okay. All right, let's take a look at his badge here because I think it has his name on it, and patrolmen don't get their fucking names. Actually, hold on. Is it golden? East Syracuse.
Hello?
No, fuck off, Siri.
I won't respond to that.
You just did, you dumb cunt. God. Yeah, so I think it would be a silver shield, not a golden shield. But who knows? Yeah. Let's take a look at. Yeah, that's it right there. Patrol officer shield. So this is what it looks like. These two dudes with their, yeah, let's get that fucking right. And it doesn't say patrolman, it just says that. Okay. Lemon tries to remember both. Yeah, oh, so we did need a comma there. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's a silver fucking shield. 9th and 34th. She was right over by B&H, by the way. That's where that happened. All right, cool. So I think we fixed that. Are we at 327 here? Yeah, 327. Let's take out like the badge ID here. Sarah can see the nerves in his heart quivering wildly in his chest. He's way out of sync. Help! Help! He's having a heart attack. Does anyone know CPR? One barista is a pudgy white man with a nose ring. The other is a skinny black girl with cornrows. Neither acts. They just stand there as the cop dies. Fucking move! Call 911, Sarah shouts. The baristas stare at her from behind the counter, blinking like goldfish. I like that. Fucking call 911, Sarah shouts. She's scrambling to try and remember. I don't think racks her brains work. She can remember the OSHA guy saying something to the tune of, if you only remember one thing from this training, but she can't remember what that thing was. So I know what that thing is. It's this CPR trick, which may come in handy to you, which is literally like just center of their chest over their heart. They I don't know. Like, there's like basically like you clear the airway. I don't think we do rescue breathing anymore. I'm not gonna do fucking rescue breathing. I don't want to make out with some dude. That's gay. But basically, like plant both hands over their chest, and like they are hard compressions too. If you're trying to restart a heart, you're like putting all your weight on it. Like better to pop some ribs than to fucking not restart the heart. But the trick is the pumps are in tune with "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees. It just happens to be the right one. Uh, uh, staying alive, staying alive. Exactly like that. That shit apparently works. So I think we have some responsibility to only give out medical advice that sort of works. So that's what we're getting to, and we're building it to there. I wonder if you even can take a bulletproof vest off of somebody. It's been a long time since I've worn any kind of Kevlar. Some let's just assume that there are like some Velcro straps on the side and that she can get this motherfucker off of him. Here, hold on. Let's yeah, you're not getting that motherfucker off of somebody. Hold on. Ooh. I think we might just have to drop the vest. Hmm, 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 hmm. Yeah, the no kissing method. Yeah. I don't know, do let's take a look. Okay, friendly fire deaths. Oh, okay, so he might not have a bulletproof vest. All right. So, all right. So this is. Hold on. Let's turn off this fucking shot. Here's. Oh, cool. Cool. There's a zipper down the front, but that's 20 fucking 17. So they would have like actually would they even have bulletproof vests? Dispose of NYPD's bulletproof vest. We're ending up on criminals. Okay, body armor replacement 2015. Significantly upgraded vests. Specialized support, counterterrorism bureau. Heavy vest, specialized support. detectives have lighter bulletproof vests. Detectives don't want to. Yeah, I wouldn't wear fucking. I would just like fuck it. I'm going in raw. All right. Yeah, I'd say. Sarah can smell deodorant was. I like this little aside right here. Is it staying alive or staying alive? Yeah, it's wow, look at this fucking medallion. So when yeah, they just call it like body armor. They bulletproof vest is like an anachronism, but they weren't allowed to call them bulletproof vest, which is a good idea because they're not at all bulletproof. They're just impact resistant when it really comes down to it. Like you can spend like a few minutes watching gun channels and you'll see all manner of fucking people getting shot, like guys shooting fucking watermelons through bulletproof vests all day long. Ooh. This is a big improvement. I really like that small change. Um, yeah, it's just a little bit. So like, and this is like kind of just a trick that I've picked up through like the years of writing. Is that we kind of like set that like I know that a thing is coming up. So in editing, I can set it up so the character doesn't know something, and then the character is like somewhat surprised by this revelation there, and so hopefully the reader is too. Like, oh, what is he getting? Oh yeah, that thing, right? So we just try to set up like a few of those little setup then reveal type situations, almost like we're telling a joke right there, because we want the reader to be constantly like buoyed along by wondering if something's going to happen and then realizing that that thing happens. Like that's a lot of what a story is: expectation, revelation. Um, so yeah, just I like to add a few of those if I can in there, and I think that this like 1, 2, 3, 4, staying alive. Please don't die, staying alive, staying alive. So yeah, I like that improvement to the chapter. Sarah keeps at it until her arms ache, but the engine just won't catch. So, one thing that we'll have to address here as we're do this like kneeling scene here is that urine is conductive, and if he's in a puddle of piss and like her knees touch that urine, she might zap him again. I think that's like a this is a note for me. I don't. Maybe we don't have to deal with it. I'm not sure that our readers are terribly interested in the electromechanical dynamics of urine at this moment, but I don't know. It is a bathroom scene. Yeah, sweat stand. Sweat stand's all one. Let me see. Is sweat stand? I think it should be hyphenated. Yeah, it's hyphenated. British English. I'll take it. I'll take it. Fucking Collins. Sarah puts both gloves over his heart, trying hard to remember. What the fuck was that song? It comes to her in a flash. That's what she was supposed to remember. Compressions to the tune of Staying Alive by the Bee Gees. 1, 2, 3, 4, staying alive, staying alive. There we go. Infarto, yeah. Is it infarto or infarcto? No, it's just infarto. Oh, look at this fake ass nonsense, like a bullshit, creepy Flash player ad. Oh, this is the same fucking creepy site. How dare they? How dare they? All right, Infarto. I almost wanted to give Spathywah a point just so we could have a audio description, but we're not. We're not gonna do it here. This fucking chopper is going all around. God. Ugh. Connection issues. Can't see, can hear on his end. Okay, well, I'll try to read everything out. We're getting close to the end of this one, I think. Please, 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 please. Sarah mutters in a steady torrent, begging Marcos's heart to work. Oh God. Is this the end of ZYZ editing stream? Oh, I should have bought that fancy shotgun if I was going to go down in a blaze of glory. Alas. Nah, I don't think I think I'd go peacefully, to tell you the truth. I do not want to go to jail, by the way. That's like, ooh. Yeah, I don't even like fucking having to wait in line, you know? Imagine being locked in a fucking cage like an animal. Disgusting. Although really, when we think about it, like an animal is like the last thing that should be locked in a cage. But I digress. That's not it. Defibrillator. So it's like a Brillo pad. Defibrillator. Bang, fade to black. Yeah. God damn it. The cops will be here soon. Yeah, I don't know if y'all. God, that's a lot of choppers. If they got choppers over here, there's probably a big fire happening. I should go check it out. Mm. I have, oh, wait, no. Let me not mention that on the air. It's personally identifying information. Oh, wait, is that the actual gloom tube? Holy shit. Yo, what's up, man? The fuck are you doing here? I'm watching that gloom tube all the time. Yeah, I'm referring to the protests and riot. Do you know who I am? You know who Load Radio is? All right, cool. Yeah, I might head on down there. Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I'm a big gloom tube fan. I was watching the shit back on that old YouTube. Yeah, this is my non-troll editing stream. So this is just us editing books and so forth. Oh, you don't know who I am? Yeah. So, just go. Hold on. I'm fucking. There you go. Yeah, if you just Google that, you'll see what we're all about right there. But yeah, this is my author alter ego right here. But anyhow, yeah. So I'm in Brooklyn right now, and there's plenty of whirly birds going on. So I think I'm gonna finish editing this chapter, and then I'm gonna hop on the old motorcycle and see what's what. If anything crazy is going on, I could live stream it. But yeah, yeah. But anybody who, fortunately, nobody's watching this. But Yeah, if you're looking at this later on and you're a reporter or something, I have nothing to do with that man. That mysterious luchador is not me. I'm just telling this guy to check it out because Gloomtomb's a fucking celebrity. The other cops will be here soon. Do it. Pop up in chat if you do. Cool. Don't get killed. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm feeling better, by the way. Like I was really sick over the weekend, so I couldn't go cover any of the shit on the bridge or anything. But yeah, I'm healed up and feeling good. So yeah, I'll go check it out there. I don't know if I should wear this shirt. But who fucking cares? Yeah. Let's see what's going on. Honestly, I expect it to be pretty quiet out here in Brooklyn for the most part. They looted the Nintendo of America store in Manhattan and stole the fucking Donkey Kong statue. Which is why? I guess everybody really wanted to get a fucking Switch. I will tell you, a good Switch is indispensable, but maybe we're talking about different shit right there. Let's finish this chapter. We're so close to the end of it here. I can't go too wild because I got a sous vide going. Like if they lock me up, I'll have problems. No, the sous vide automatically shuts off, by the way, if the water level gets too low. That's how gangsta it is. They'll arrest her and throw her in a cell. Then the government will jab her full of... Then the government will find out. They'll jab her full of needles and cut her up to see what's wrong with her. All because this asshole... All because of this asshole cop. This motherfucking... Put on clown makeup? I should take a shower before I go over there. I'm in that dilemma where, like, I needed to take a shower, but I threw on this shirt, and now I'll have to change to another shirt if I take a shower. You know, like, ugh, just the quarantine blues right there. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, I guess there's been some like racist shit in New York, but I feel like having lived in the deep South, I will tell you that police up here in New York are substantially less racist than police that I've encountered elsewhere. And this is not from I'm not saying like these are my encounters with them like as a hood in the street. No, just I know policemen, and the ones in the deep South are super duper fucking. Even the black cops in New Orleans are super fucking racist. Like you would not believe some of the shit that I've heard them say. And up here in New York, like yeah, there's like some of the older white dudes are like on some of that stealth racism kick. You know what I mean? Where probably like watch a little too much Ben Shapiro, but for the most part, they're not racist at all, as far as I can tell. So, this is just one man's viewpoint from really a lot more interactions with the police than I probably should have. But I have never found the NYPD to be super racist. Of course, I have a very limited viewpoint. I don't know what it is too, but if somebody's fucking racist, like they'll tell me about it at some point. They'll like let one like fucking slip. It's like fucking jigs or some shit like that, just to see if you like glom onto it on some American History X type shit. Ugh. Yeah, I'm not down with that shit. Fucking, I don't like those rah assholes. But that's just my theory. Can't believe I got to holler at Gloomtube right there. That guy's like a fucking superstar. He got 5,000 people watching his ass. Zipping and zapping around that thing. Let's cut that out. That doesn't work. Oh shit! Yeah, thanks so much for popping in and hollering. Yeah, a bunch of people who watch my show watch your GloomTube all day, every fucking day. I think it's a super valuable service. And yeah, this book is fucking dope. If you check out zakzyz.com, I got a lot of books about like some pretty far out shit. One of them is about a fucking crazy pandemic thing in AI. It's called Hawks at the Diner. Check it out if you're a reader. But yeah, thanks for fucking popping in, man. I'm starstruck here. Fucking wilding out. I'll message you if I get a feed up of yeah, I actually have a pretty good feed. I've got like a gimbal and a decent camera. So let me see. Yeah, I'll fucking friend you or something on DLive, and I'll message you if I get a feed going that has any cool action on it. Because I think I'm going to do a little reporting today. All right. What do we got right here? Stink of burnt man just won't leave her nose. Yeah, I'm going to put on my fucking tactical. Wish I had a Kakama out here. We like fucking open carry a dually dildo and run around on motorcycles. Penis pump. All right. Oh, this is such a bad scene. Wow, she really fucking zapped this guy. Those are third-degree burns we're talking about right there. So shoutouts to fucking using your electrical power to correct a cardiac infarction by fucking zapping some guy by getting pissed off at him. Okay, so here is a scene that I really think we should just confer with like an EMT or a doctor to tell us how stupid it is, and we might just have to cut the part about the like fucking her being a human defibrillator or defibrillator. Because I don't think that's very. I think anybody with like a modicum of knowledge would just be like, fuck this. This shit isn't. That's not gonna work. Um, hearing them choppas. All right. It started pumping again. You were gonna say she couldn't do what? She couldn't like cook him back to life there? I mean, potentially. We pumping. I think I did a little research into how defibrillators work, and it actually is like it's like a very specific frequency and pulse and rhythm and so forth. Probably she couldn't do this. You know, this is like a kind of a big stretch, and let's make a note. I think it's in there because I think it's cool. So actually, as I recall, lit up as a medic. You know, he might be able to tell us like how this shit would go down. Yeah. So a defibrillator is like actually like a pretty specific piece of equipment, but I mean, it is possible that just like this big current could just jolt his heart back into fucking working. Because what's happening here, after he gets zapped, is like he's in cardiac arrest, but his heart hasn't stopped. Right? It's not like she's jolting him back to life. It's just beating wrong. It's like flaking out, and she just has to supply enough juice to get it beating again, theoretically. But that's she can see the pattern. Yeah, so this is another thing. Like she would be able to see the pattern of like his heart going and so forth. We could really get into it right there. Um, but I do know that like a sufficient jolt, even if it's not like necessarily the right pattern, might be able to get this guy's heart. Like you can literally like, I mean, part of what you're doing is just trying to coax it back into a rhythm when you're doing CPR. So I don't know. It might have set him to right, but here let's hop down in this. Wait, you can't go. The pudgy barista blurts. Whew. hell-raising ideas out, though. I mean, we got enough fucking problems in the city without me getting gimp suited up. I got the luchador mask. Yeah. I wonder if is there a citywide curfew? Let me see what's going on right now. 8 p.m. today. It's the first curfew in 75 years. I wonder what the last one was. Would have been the fucking in World War II. Wait, like no, 75 years would have been older. Like a little after World War II. 8 p.m. Let's go to the latest updates right here. Impassioned rallies continue. Oh, that's great. Fucking I need a subscription to see the times. Fuck off. I don't even care about the New York Times. I don't even care. All right, so I don't see any like fucking citywide curfew, and there's no alternate side parking at the moment. I wonder if I should take a bicycle or a motorcycle. I should probably take a fucking bicycle, in all honesty. I just don't want. Yeah, people are less likely to fuck with you if you're on the motorcycle, but it's easier to get away if you're on the bicycle. Is my theory. Deadpool mask. That's baller. I have one of those green screen head masks. Oh, what man? What if I just started wearing that everywhere, like the green screen mask? Whew. I mean, it is a mask. They know, Sarah thinks. Doing all right tonight, ma'am? All right, so. All right. Anything we can help you with? They don't know what she's got. They don't know they're inches away from death. They have no idea what they're dealing with. They don't know they're inches away from death. No, I'm okay, Sarah says. No, I'm okay. Okay, it's just you seem upset. Emphasis. The cop presses. Accusing, like it's a crime to cry on the subway. Maybe it is. Sarah doesn't know. Have you been drinking tonight, ma'am? Now she recoils. Oh, what does it currently cost? Queen's public intoxication. It didn't used to be 250. It's no longer a crime in NYC as of 2017, which was great. Drunk in public is over $450. How drunk you have to be to get arrested? You gotta be pretty fucking drunk. Okay. Well, I'm sure it'll all blow over. Do you have somewhere to go? Yes, I'm going home now. Thank you, officer. She can just keep it together. She can get out of this. It'll be okay. These things happen. Out of the corner of her eye. Okay, we should name these two cops. Fuck. All right, hold on. Let me stand up and walk around for a second. This is it's getting hectic. All right. Yeah, been editing for hours. Fucking. It's a long chapter. Yeah, the chapters get a little longer as we go along here, but we're getting some good work done here. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, shout out to Uncle Leo Fire for auto hosting me. Hell yeah. I like that automatic hosting. Kind I ain't even got to fuck with. All right, what do we got there? Jenkins is too memey. Let's say he's most common names. Khan. Wow, they have a lot of fucking sing four names. Way. Williams. I was talking to a girl in my book club. She said my voice got her wet, so that should cheer me up on a gloomy day. Yeah, let me get her number if I can. It's fantastic. Yeah, for a while, I was thinking about just doing adult short story, like reading adult fiction on Twitch, like late at night and so forth. But I could never get it going because I fucking always fall asleep at like 8 o'clock, and just by after like 5 o'clock, I don't have any energy to do anything because I wake up so early and work on everything else. But yeah, I have considered doing that for a little bit. Um, it's a little creepy, really and truly, but I guess I am too. So, what the fuck am I gonna do? No idea who or what she is, but I can ask. I'm not discriminating. You know what I mean? You know, I can. Anyhow, I got a story to concentrate on. I can't think about glistening vaginas at the moment. But then again, it seems like I can. All right, anyhow. I did the phone line thing for about half a day. Too creepy. Dudes are weird. Yeah, dudes are fucking weird. I've known a few people who like ran like their full time gig. Hold on just a second. That's a whole new kind of siren that I ain't heard before. Let me tell you something about sirens. Is that you don't fucking want to hear a new type of siren when there's civil unrest going on in your city. God damn. Well, sounds like the party's about to start. Ugh. All right. Let's fucking get to it. Let me finish this chapter so I can get out there. Hold on. Let me keep one ear open. Yeah, can you hear that? Ugh. Hell yeah, it's about to be on like the Quran. Can't wait. All right, let's finish this chapter. By the way, if this is the last chapter I ever get to do, because I get fragged in the combat zone. I think Spaethiwa has the rest of this book somewhere. Yeah, what if they did just deploy a fucking nuclear weapon to deal with the problem once and for all? I couldn't blame them. You know, I'm ready. I'm proud of the cloud. So cool. So we got to give these guys names. Yeah, it was. I'm glad that we got to spend this time together. Uh, Officer Williams is wearing a smile, but his eyes are scanning her mechanically. Okay, so one of the reasons why we're giving these guys names is just well, I have a rule, and I'll get to it in a second here. But the other part is like we're about to have some action between the two of them, and it's just helpful if we can specify them by name so we can tell them apart. That's why we're going back to do this. Also, if somebody has more than like 3 or 4 lines of dialogue, they should probably have a name if you can give them one, unless it's just like random passerby type thing. Sarah only has an instant to decide. In a second, Brent is going to get up. He's going to think she had a gun. The big thought, him or me, thunders in her temples. So here, let's, can I see, sign a book for you and leave instructions to send it to me before I get myself killed out there? I'm going to be extremely careful about venturing out outside at the moment there. Yeah, I'll like check the advisories and shit like that. I wonder if they have like an order to stay in your house today. It's just going kind of crazy, really and truly. But So we've already used convulsing. Fucking word of the day. It's an awful spasm. Mm-hmm. Oh, could you hear it there? That brrrt, 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 brrrt. Mm. Yeah, maybe it is War of the Worlds. I kind of thought for a little bit, my first thought when this coronavirus shit was going down was like, oh, okay, aliens have infiltrated the United States government and the UN and all that, and they're using this virus as a plague to set up the fucking stargates for the invasion. As like a cover for the whole thing. That was my immediate first thought, which is why people don't let me wield any political power, because that's how I think. Hold up. There's some nigga out there playing a trumpet. I'm not even fooling. This is a parade going on? Hold on. Sarah was afraid before, but that black voice is pure terror. People are banging on the doors, shouting, "Let us out," in too many languages at once. Fucking hell. I've never heard, been so, I've never had so much crazy shit going on keeping me from finishing a chapter before. That's the way that it goes. Mm-hmm. All right, cool. No, I think we need to specify that she's sitting next to the door. The drain arrives? Okay, cool. So what we're doing here is we're making it so that she's on the far side of the train, so everybody flees to the other side of the train, so she can just escape through the other door without having to murder like 100 people. Now there are angry voices somewhere in the distance. Lord have mercy on me. Oh yeah, they upset. All right, hold on. What's going on at nyc.gov? 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. That's over with. Is there any other fucking news? Report of social distancing violation. Collections on schedule. Schools are closed. Yeah, I don't see any crazy shit here. What's that fucking horn all about? And then honky horn. All right. Then she sees them coming from the other side of the train. Police. She can tell by the white lines of radios glowing on their hips. Cool. There's that. A lot of work on this scene, actually. A lot of fucking work. And also, I need to remember later on that we added names to these cops because I think I named them something else somewhere later. So we'll have to fix that. I think that's just that they're saying they're going to tow cars because they're repaving the street, but okay. Yeah, they're just gonna tow your car if you're over there because they're repaving. Okay, that's not a everybody's gonna die alarm. That's a we're repaving the street alarm. I like that they're repaving the streets while this shit is going down. It's nice of them. I'm a fan. All right. Sarah was afraid before, but that black voice was pure terror. On the far side of the train, people can't get through the door. They're crying, "Let us out," in too many languages at once. She has to get out of here before she does something terrible. Sarah has to get out of here before she does something terrible. She throws open the door to the other car, so spent that the contact... She throws open the door to the other car, so spent that her hand only makes a tiny pop as it touches the metal. She climbs down the linkage and... She climbs down the linkage and into the dark tunnel, praying the train doesn't start moving again. Praying she can find her way out of the dark. Praying she can find her way out of here. Praying this is all just a bad dream. Bam! And then chapter 40 is going to be Maybe's Got a Gun. Oh, world's come undone. All right, cool. What a chapter. Did a bunch of work today. Yeah, man, I'm fucking... We've been lazy the last little bit, but honestly, now that I'm not feeling super fucking sick, like I want to get these chapters done. I want to go to work there. Pinned to the floor by some cunt cop. You're going to be like, "I'm going to die, but this pavement is lovely." Yeah. I'm on it. All right, so we got through 2,495 words. We would have gotten through some more. $24.95, and let me get a time on this whole guy. My dinner's on fire while she watches TV. God damn. So 3 hours and 40 minutes. That's the kind of work that we need to be doing to get this book fucking done by our deadline. 14 with the bullet, got a finger on the trigger, gonna pull it. Hell yeah. Maybe he's got a gun. Alright, so this is more like it. I think we're doing some good work. I miss Spathywah and Logic, but it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. Either you can or you can't. All right, adios to everybody. Thanks for hanging out for this hot second there. Skip, I'm going to tell you when you can order that old book there. Everybody who participated in the edit, I will send you a autograph copy for free if you want. But I will be real lazy about. I'm so bad about mailing things out, to tell you the truth. So just keep that in mind. If you want that, I'll do it, but it'll take me like months to send the fucker out. All right, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good day and stay safe.